Welcome back, Flare community. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's doing well and having an incredible start to the week. Got a lot of people in the house right now. We've got Doc Bob D, we've got Death Ranger, we've got Anna in the house. Who else do we have here? Valiant Energy. We've got Mark, aka D-Day. Nice to have you here. Jonathan's Sperling as well. We've got Mark again, Jimmy Thing, Smart Crypto Life, and Alex Yeet. Hope you are all doing well. And yes, it's time for this week's news catch-up for everything surrounding both Flare and the Songbird network. And we're going to start things off, as many of you know, in the usual tradition here. We always do a members airdrop, and this is basically based on how much subscribers we have on the Flare community channel, currently sitting at 58.2 thousand. So that's 58.2 XRP. And as always, I'm going to pin this to the top. So if you are watching this at a later date, you can find it just at the top here on the pinned section. And yeah, it's there along with all of the other airdrops. And you are only going to see this if you are a member or Patreon. And if you connect your account up to Discord, you should see this chat. So that's the way we start, and tradition always continues with a quick check of Flare metrics. So I'm going to give it a quick refresh here and check out the top providers since the epoch started. So topping the charts is Evolve FTSO, and in second place we have FTSO IT, third place Alpha Oracle, fourth place, Flare Dienst, fifth place, Flare Oracle. So these are the top five. Shout outs to the X-Toads FTSO, who are in seventh. They've done a great job increasing their accuracy over the past couple of weeks. Interesting to see Evolve FTSO topping the charts, and it may be something to do with this fee here. I'm pretty sure that's calculated in the reward rate. So, you know, it's good to see that they're doing well too. So yes, this is just a quick reminder for those who are on Twitter. Every day I do actually do daily giveaways to people who, I guess, share the content. And I tip Casino Coin every day and S-Ribbits. And it's basically based on how many followers I have. So absolutely incredible, 103,000 almost. And these are the calculations that we use to give out the prizes. And for an example, let me just scroll down here. Every so often, I mean, there's one here where I'm sending S-Ribbits, but the tweets that you want to be looking for are ones like, bear with me, there we go, ones like this. Simply retweet and subscribe for a chance to win. And yes, so just thought I would point that out because there's many people who are yet to even know about that, so keep that in mind. Big shout out to Dario here, who's the creator of the Flare community posters, which has recently just finalized, and we can see a lot of familiar faces here, or should I say avatars. Yeah, many legends. I'm not going to start calling them out because I'll be here all day. I am actually one of the ambassadors over here of this posters, you know, just trying to round up people within the community. But he does also have a second one, which is due to launch in the future. I don't think anytime soon, but still definitely worth checking out if you are on it. And, you know, I guess it's always good to have a little piece of history. This was tweeted by Flare, and I think it's sort of going unrecognized, really. BTC, Bitcoin, is actually going to be an F asset on the Flare network, and this is just going to bring an immense amount of liquidity. Once the Bitcoin community realize that, you know, they can access all of these great decentralized applications that we're seeing on Songbird recently, I'm sure they're going to come over and check things out. There are currently, I guess, options for the Bitcoin community to check out Ethereum, but, you know, I'm sure that they're well aware of the flaws with Ethereum. That's basically a reference to the fees. Flare are going to Consensus 2022. So for those of you who don't know, Consensus is I'd say one of the premium events on the crypto calendar, if you will. Flare are going to be attending. I don't believe that they're actually going to be up on stage, but they are going to be there. Still, it's good to see part of the Flare team representing and getting the word out there and really showing what they're all about. Obviously, connecting everything. This is the main intention of the Flare network, connecting everything, and the idea of interoperability through trustless, decentralized, fully insured bridges. We have a Flintstone here who have been giving us some sneak peeks into the fidgetals. And yeah, this is from the Supaku collection on FLR Drops. So FLR Drops is the FLR Finance's NFT module, and it looks like you're going to be able to get your hands on some physical items to accompany them. So we got the samurai swords here, which look pretty crazy, with a little USB ports in there. Maybe that's where you connect your ledgers or something. I don't know. That was a joke, by the way. We have the rhodium, I think, necklace. What else do we have here? Yeah, different angles. I think they look pretty cool, not going to lie. And obviously the armor there, and with the Supaku arm. Not sure if it's the right or left, but regardless. And also a couple more here. Looks like a ring. And yeah, another shot of the samurai sword by the looks of it. Looks pretty cool. Also from FLR Finance, they posted this today. We're pleased to announce the integration of Fireblocks HQ into our ecosystem. And yeah, they're basically going to be, Fireblocks are an institutional grade custody, and this is going to be for FLR wrap. And for those of you who may not be familiar with FLR wrap, this is basically a product from FLR Finance, which is going to allow the wrapping of many different assets. And they're going to be dubbed Y assets, I believe. Now, these Y assets are not like F assets. They're not going to be fully collateralized, as we know and love with the Songbird and Flare network. They're going to just be wrapped. So people are going to, let's just take the example of Casino Coin, because I know that's one which they have integrated. So it's going to be a case of someone sends their Casino Coin to a special address, which Fireblocks HQ take custody of, and then they will issue the wrapped version, and it will exist on the Songbird network. So it's going to be interesting because it could definitely bring a lot more liquidity, not just to Songbird, but also to, FlareX, the decentralized exchange. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting. And, I just want to give a shout out to the videographer or the animator who's making these videos, because they are really nice. And I believe Thanasimos last Thursday was saying that when FLR Drops launches, there's going to be many different projects coming from the creator of these videos, and they look absolutely incredible. I'm sure you will agree. Yes, and on a wrapped asset is fully collateralized. I guess it's stored in their reserves, yes. So it's backed one-to-one, theoretically. But you still have that centralization within it, where the minting of F assets is going to be completely decentralized. And I guess fully insured or over-collateralized with Songbird. Moving on here, we have Gene, who's a really great guy. He's building some incredible functionality for, I guess, analytics on the Songbird network. And, we go over to his website here. You can see all kinds of different stuff. The average reward rate for the average, for the top 10 versus all of them. So you can see through the epochs here from 28 to 37, that it looks like the top epoch recently almost got 1% within a week. So that's pretty good if you ask me. 1% a week, that's 52% a year, and that's obviously without compounding too. For those who like potatoes, Koinly Labs here is bringing possibly the first ever turn-based strategy game built on Web3 using Flare Network's Canary Network Songbird, giving in-game utility to NFTs and other community projects. And yes, they've been building this out pretty recently. It looks like it's pretty close. The launch date is targeted for Q2, which ends at the end of the month, at the end of June. And he's just waiting on the voice actors to get in their audio. So yeah, interesting indeed. I know in regards to the first ever turn-based strategy game, he is in direct competition with Thoth as well, who's building a card game. So it's going to be interesting to see who launches first, and I guess I'd like to play them both, and it's going to be very exciting to have the first ever games built on Songbird. Kings of Strategy here, actually, speaking of games, taking a look at the first top-level asset. Top-level assets will be extremely rare in Kings of Strategy, and these in-game businesses are represented as NFTs, and owning one will unlock immense utility and generate a passive income. So basically, if you own a top-level asset, and, you know, just to keep expectations in check, it's going to be very hard to own one, because I think there's going to be less than 100. I can't really remember the number off the top of my head, but I believe it's going to be about 30. And these assets, top-level asset, is going to allow you to have this business. And in this case, it's a racetrack where people can compete at your racetrack. And the basic mechanics would be something like this. Users would create their own horses with the generator tool. You can see a variety here on the screen. And they will enter races at a racetrack. And there may be, I don't know, 8, let's say, racetracks or 4 racetracks. And the people who have the horses, these individual assets, will be able to compete at them and get a share of some money. They will all input some Songbird to race. The top level asset owner will take a cut of that, and then the people will get that, the winner would get a share of that distributed. Hey, we've got Heidi Wallace. Welcome as a contributor. Be sure to check the links in the description and join the Discord, because, you know, you can get some immense benefits here, weekly airdrops, and if you're fast, you may even get access to the word search at the end. So thank you, Heidi, for the support. Very much appreciated. So yeah, that's interesting. And we also have some news regarding Best FTSO 2. And I'm going to read this full thread because it is quite eye-opening, and it does give a lot of insight to some of the issues which Best FTSO have been facing regarding the marketplace, and a bit of an explanation. So today we'd like to reveal something we have been working on for quite some time now, a completely new NFT marketplace with pioneering functionality on the Songbird and Flare network, and this is NFTSO. Now, we've come across this before, and obviously, being a guy behind the scenes, I did know about that this was actually Best FTSO who created this. And yes, let's start with some history. Best FTSO was never intended to be an NFT marketplace. They created the first NFTs on Songbird, they issued the first signal provider reward token, that's NFTP, and they distributed Quest NFTs to loyal delegators. And then a question arose: where can users view their NFTs? So they built the first NFT visualizer. And then people were asking, where can we trade our NFTs? So they created the first NFT marketplace. And to bring the requested functionality, they built out FTSO, Best FTSO, to accommodate over the past year, and it has slowly evolved. But now NFTSO is going to be built from the ground up. So this is Best FTSO, Kings of Strategy, and NFTSO. They're all the same developers, all the same team, and I am indeed part of that team. So it's, I guess, an essential part of the infrastructure so that they don't have to rely on external marketplaces to, I guess, list their tokens, because I know there was, you know, having that dependency is obviously a weak point. So let's start with some of the benefits. It's going to be the cheapest fees or the lowest fees on Songbird for an NFT marketplace. You're going to have the ability to filter through some of the traits and the generator tool implementation. We were also talking about this in the previous tweet with Kings of Strategy, where you can actually, I guess, just shuffle the horses, and this will obviously use the gen tokens, and you can mint an NFT dynamically based on your preference. There's also this idea of the oven room, where you can, I guess, burn NFTs or other things in order to get incentives. So one of the examples here is the AA collectible whitelist card, which is the anonymous astronaut generator. I'm going to talk about that in a little second. If we scroll back down here, yes. So they've been around for the first epoch, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. NFTSO coming soon. And for those of you who are intrigued, I do have a little sneak peek here. This is the home screen. You can see numerous different projects there. And yes, the AA generator. We do have, like I said, quite a lot of the popular projects, as you can see. And the generator side of things, it's going to be something similar like this. You click shuffle, and basically you get to shuffle the traits, and then you get to mint it, similar to those who may be familiar with the Bored Apes collection. So this is exactly how this was created. This generator tool really is a game changer in my eyes, and it allows the user to really mint something what they like, rather than just mint something and get given what you've got, right? Again, there is the idea of the rarity filters here, the traits, and I guess in some ways you can actually work out the rarity. I mean, if you're looking at something that has a large amount, like, 300, it's probably not that rare. But if we look at something like the Skyscraper, for example, which only has 11, you can gauge how rare something is, and you can do this for all of the different traits here, and I guess filter down to what you could believe to be a rare NFT. As we mentioned earlier, the anonymous astronaut NFTs, these are the whitelist cards. That's what they look like. And the anonymous astronauts NFTs are actually holding a prize here, a giveaway for one of the generators, so be sure to check that out. Also from anonymous astronauts is this funny little animation here. I don't know, it cracks me up. The guy in the middle is obviously Hugo. Got the anonymous astronaut there on the left, and to the right there is the NFT Riddler. There he is. It just cracks me up. Hugo there flying about. I've seen this full animation, and it really is crazy. And I really can't wait for the anonymous astronauts team to release that into the wild. My cards are actually going to be, or NFTs, they are actually going to be released on NFTSO shortly after the launch. And basically, I'm going to be doing a big Q&A session on these, because I know many people are still unfamiliar with the concept, but it's going to be an NFT collection, 52 cards, and each with a physical deck and some stickers as well. All that good stuff. It's great to have something physical to accompany the NFTs. Going to have passive income opportunities, all that good stuff. But I'm going to leave that full description to a later date. We also have this here from Sparkles. Shout out to Sparkles, who have over 30 million Songbird traded on the exchange, or the marketplace, should I say. That's quite a high number, so congratulations to them. And it's great to see these NFT marketplaces flourishing, and a little bit of friendly competition. Finally, for those who may have missed it, the Fat Tiger NFT sneak peek. So we've obviously seen the fat cats, we've seen the fat leopards, and this is, I guess, the third tier the third release, third collection from the team, and this is a fat tiger. I like it, with a little squirrel on the head as well. So yeah, again, very similar style, and the Fat Cats team, they're doing incredible things, and their NFTs really have increased in price, probably more than any other NFT project that I'm aware of. So that's always great to see too. Big congratulations to them. So what we're going to do, before we wrap up here, we're going to jump over here to Discord, grab everyone's attention, because at the end we always do a giveaway for 20 XRP, or a competition, I guess, and it's going to be a word search. So you guys know the rules by now. I'm going to post the link here. First person to complete it, take a screenshot and post it in the members only channel, will win 20 XRP. So you've been warned. I've given you the heads up, if you will. And what I will do now is I'm going to post the link, and also afterwards, for any members who may be interested, we do the weekly chat here on the stage. I'm going to be jumping in there shortly after the stream for a good old chinwag. And if you're lucky, you may even get some jokes from Crypto Granny too. So let me get the link. Let me post the link. And let me wish you all an incredible week. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the chat. And for those who don't, I'll see you soon. Until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.